identity?
I ask you to look at my record. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Alexander Cummings, and I love the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. And I encourage you to listen on Kia Radio 95.9 FM to be informed, to be challenged, to be provoked, to think about Liberia in a new and different way. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Alexander Cummings, and I love the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. And I encourage you to listen on Kia Radio 95.9 FM to be informed, to be challenged, to be provoked, to think about Liberia in a new and different way. My fellow Liberians, despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravished country and have survived two deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Kipmount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Ses, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you, and God bless Liberia.
To talk. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the voices be heard. From Montserrado to Grand Gede, Lofa, Nimba and Bombi, Magibi, Bassa and River Ses, Polu, River G, Grand Croix, and Sino. Ideas rising from every town, speaking the truth and lifting the nation. Progress, unity, transformation. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the people speak. Hosted by Monir Keshin, the General. A strong voice for the people every day. Call out. Live on Kier Radio FM 95.9 and Top FM in Grand Gede. Streaming on KCM TV and TGM TV, Facebook and YouTube. Independent minds, the future is bright. Independent minds, Liberia
Is your program Independence Mind for a Better Liberia, and of course shortly we'll run over to the United States of America where the General is pretty sick. And of course today is Monday, it's the 16th day of the month of March and the year is 2026. It's holiday in Liberia, and of course let's do what we can do to making Liberia better.
Independent minds,
My fellow Liberians, despite our
Shortly we'll go over to the United States, and I'm sure General is there. General, good morning from my end.
Yeah, thank you, and Desmond, you can hear me loud and clear.
Very loud and clear. Welcome.
Okay, thanks again for everything that you do, and especially people who on radio that continue to give the news to our people, and that's one of the biggest sacrifices that any Liberian can make at this time. So, good morning, guys. Good morning, those of you who are listening to us by radio, by Kia FM 95.9. I want to say good morning. This is another brand new day, and this is the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. So, good morning, Liberia and Liberians around the world who watching you through Facebook. Welcome to the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. This is a platform for thoughtful conversation, honest dialogue, and ideas that can move our nation forward. Here we speak with respect, we think independently, and focus on solution for our beloved country, Liberia. I am your host, Munel Quen Kishen Jr., aka the General. Thanks for joining us again. So today we'll be having a nice topic. The topic here for today is the pro-poor agenda, and now we have the arrest. Liberians, we all cry that we want a beautiful country. We want everything to be nice. We want jobs. We want good things for Liberia. But are we satisfied? Are we living a better life than yesterday? We removed the past government because there were things that were going on. There was a pro-poor agenda. And let's ask ourselves, was the pro-poor agenda accomplished? Or things were done out of the pro-poor agenda? So Liberians decided, they said, okay, we're not satisfied, so we're going to bring in the rescue team. Is the rescue team doing the job? No, we are not seeing anything, and the Liberian people are not feeling it. Let us stop lying to ourselves. The Liberian people are not feeling what is going on in Liberia, and if you cannot feel it, forget it. I know we love roads. We all want to see a better country, want to see a beautiful country, beautiful roads. Yes. But come 2029, will the Liberian people vote because of good roads? Will the Liberian people vote because you put on one light? No, Liberians will be voting based on the economy. Liberians will vote based on the job creation. Liberians will vote based on education. Liberians will vote based on good health. So the question here, we all want roads. It's our money. We all know one apology. We don't have to tell you thank you because you put roads. That is your job. And every Liberian want this little road. But before I go there, I want you to listen to some of the propagandas that were played last time concerning the wonderful gay, but I will always continue to play. We're not going to take it from your ears, and you will continue to hear. So then listen to some of the lies.
I invented it and I stuck it on Ellis Kume, and it's stuck. Shit. It's stuck. Today did I get to stay on Ellis Kume? It was something I invented. And the way I did it, I called somebody from Atlanta, where you are living. So I created a story, and I called the person and attached the person into it. The person is a big librarian guy too. You say, yeah, my man, I will tell you the truth. So I use that person as a reference, that information. So that's what we did for George Weah.
Okay, that small thing we did, the thing we did for George Weah. I respect people who serve our country. President Weah served Liberia. He was the former president. He played his part. CDC were in there. We continue to try from CDC to UP, UP to CDC, CDC to UP, UP to CDC. For the past 20 years, we need a new face. I believe, according to my independent thinking, there are other good Liberians out there. It is time that we try something new. Let us not fool ourselves. We have not gone anywhere. We are still into the cycle. We still continue to patch one trouser, and we're not moving anywhere. We stay into the same little place. When they trouser, we patch one side, the other side bust. We patch one side, the other side bust. What's going on? Yesterday, we cried about missing boys. We cry about auditors. We cry about people who lost their lives. But today, what's going on? Why we can't hear about these cases? Mervyn Pan that was killed. Mervyn that was killed from the EPS. What's going on? We all complain. We removed the past government because things were not right. Now, this government is still doing the same thing. Corruption is still high. Everything is still going. Nothing has changed. And let me tell Liberians, when they said nothing has changed, you look at the good and the bad. You went to a casino and you lost $1 million. And you continue to go, and today you win $250,000. You don't do nothing because you lost the first $1 million. You got to win more than $1 million to know that things are better. Yes, some people are doing good. Some people are trying to do their work. Some people are doing everything. But are we doing better? When you go in the market, things are still hard. Now with the situation, gas price gone up. So once there's a gas price going up, guess what's going to happen? All the prices going to increase. And our people will continue to suffer. When you go in the market, I listen to tips, I listen to people. We send people in the market to talk to ordinary Liberians. They're not feeding it. They are not feeding it. So we need to try someone new. I understand seditions will say, oh no, we're going to bring President Weah back. It is your right. Some people say, oh, Mr. Bwaka is doing good. It is your right because you are a member of a party. These two parties, look, this is what they do. They will go to election. They too will always be into the first round and enter the second round. And then we got no choice. You have to choose between two evil. The late Bromskin try. Unity Party could not give in no. All the good candidates are in small political parties. Now, where is Liberty Party? Liberty Party is just there. The same old thing. We came together, we want to collaborate. We try our best to collaborate. They destroy the collaboration because why? If it's not you, it can be me. We have that mentality. Oh no, I'm bigger than you. I'm educated than you. I got masters. You got BSc, so I must be the leader. No, that is not how leadership works. No. If we're looking for people with the highest degree, a lot of Liberians will never ever get to the top. No. The Constitution says you must be 25 and 35 years old to run for president. 25 was for representatives. You have your people in your district. You have representatives. These are the people you need to ask. What have you done? What will you do? That means you have served already, and what have you done? And what will you do if I elect you? But when someone running for office as president, they live in Monserrato, and you all the way in Sano, and you ask the president, what you not do for me, I should vote for you. We need to stop voting on sentiment, on relationship. Put Liberia first. We all feel it. It's just the blessing where I might be sitting somewhere different. You don't know what I'm going through. But there are a lot of good people in Liberia, a lot of smart Liberians that we are suppressing. And there are a lot of people who say, I will stand my ground. But what we do, we allow our officials to lie to us because they know that we believe in lies. We have this man called Alexander Cummings, who they asking a simple question, whether he support gay. Whether he support gay. This is a lifestyle I'm struggling with. Why should two men marry? What in there that you don't understand? But you allow the politicians to go and change it around and say, oh, he said this is a lifestyle he struggled with. So what it means, this is a lifestyle I struggle with. Why Liberia is still corrupt? Why officials is still corrupt? Simple English. Maybe you want to, if you ask me that question, I would say, hell no, move from here. What a nonsense is that? But you don't have to, I don't have to answer the question the way you want to. Some people ask a question in an intelligent way, don't want to insult anyone. We all know in Liberia, gay is never will ever accept in Liberia because we believe in man and a woman. You sit there, so many gays and lesbians around you in this government, in the past government. But no, you try to prosecute an innocent man because he chose to run for president. That is the crime he committed. And everything he's talked about, when he talked about, in my first 3 years, I will increase the budget to $1 billion. When UP came, this government increased it to 1.2, they're rejoicing all over the place. But there are things that Ellis Cummings talk about. When Ellis Cummings said, we must invest into electricity, invest into water and internet. When you come in, you talk about electricity because good electricity gave you good schools, gave you good health, and create jobs. When he talked about agriculture, that we must put 10% of our national budget into agriculture, they put less than 1%, they rejoice. They bring yellow machine, they jump all over the street because of yellow machine. It is our money. We will pay that debt. We're not going to vote for no one because of yellow machine. You brought a yellow machine, yes. Other past government have been bringing yellow machines. That is how they fool us. That is how they get us. Yes, we need roads. Everybody in Liberia supporting the roads issue. So we all will run on roads. But don't tell me I should vote for you because you gave me roads. Roads will not put food on my table. Because you're not even investing in agriculture. The roads that you're building, you're still not investing in agriculture. So nothing has changed. Nothing. We see people who are supposed to do their job all on Facebook insulting oppositions, criticizing. Why you still criticizing the past government when you were voted upon to change things? So nothing have changed, my people. We cannot keep doing the same thing. We cannot keep doing the same thing. All the other parties, where are they? We are going down to 50 political parties. And for every time from 2017, every radio polls that were done in Liberia, Mr. Cummings will can't tell. Every national poll, you open the lines, Mr. Cummings will can't tell. It tells you that Ellis Cummings is the option. Yo, he got 1%. Oh, yes, fine. But he can't tell. Oh, he got 0%. He can't tell. These two parties, they are big. Everybody want to go CDC, UP. Look at some of our lawmakers today. Look at our lawmakers. Some of them came as independent. They went to CDC later on. Now they're in UP. Like Senator Pennell. He was an independent candidate. Later on, he jumped to CDC. He became senator. Today, he's in UP. Can't you see what's going on? That these people want to remain in power and they continue to use you. They all behind tinted glass. Sometimes you'll say, oh, we're doing it because we want job. I could do the same thing after 2020, after 205. Hold on 1 minute. Okay. After 205, then I switched to UP. And then after that, I go back to CDC. Then when the election comes, I go to my party. Then after that, I jump to another party. Why should I wait for 20 years for Ellis Cummings to be president before I get a job? So you see, we're not looking for the jobs. We are comfortable with our little 5 cents, our little cleaning job that we're doing. But what we want is Liberia. We want to see a better country. We want to see a better Liberia. We want to see a country where our children will prosper. Not everybody have the opportunity to travel. But these two parties have done nothing for Liberia. It's been 20 years, and we are still complaining for our drinking water. It's been 20 years. We are still lying to our people. 20 years. We still thinking how to pay people. The past government did harmonization. They reduced the pay. This government promised, they said, oh, yeah, we'll bring everything back. It stayed the same. They promised, oh, man, the past government increased the taxes. This government still doing the same thing. They still doing the same old thing. So nothing have changed. Nothing. So, Liberian, tell me, let's be honest. You voted for CDC, yes. You voted for UP, yes. But your loyalty lies in their hands or in your country. It's not what your country do for you. It's what you do for your country. We are the one that electing these people. We give them the job. Some people say, oh, start from, let Mr. Cummings start as representative to senator. The Darius, they don't start as representative before you be his senator. President, we are started as a representative before you carry him. He went to the top. He started coming down. Then he went back to the top. That's his right. Mr. Bwaka started as a senator before you elected him. Madam Selif, she started from somewhere before you elected him. No. But the president has the authority to do a lot of things. Because when you're in the Senate, you're just going to stay there for the rest of your life. Because you will always accomplish when it comes to majority. So even if you want to do good, if your friends, if your colleagues cannot vote for what you push in, is for nothing. That is why. And when you speak in independent mind, I'm an independent mind thinker. I think for myself. Whether I support Ellis Cummings or not, I think for myself, and I expect you to do the same thing. Ellis Cummings will not put food on my table. I only admire his agenda. I admire the agenda, and I will use it any day. We all supported the CPP, Unity Party, Liberty, All Liberian Party, Liberty Party, the Yombly. They destroyed the CPP because if it's not you, it can be me. I never heard one Liberian saying that Mr. Cummings is not qualified. You got Tier 1 Conglo. You got Musa Belete. You got Dr. Monimba. You got other Kennedy. You got Simeon Fremont. Oh, you're talking about creating jobs. Simeon Fremont, he got what? DSTV. Bernard Ure, he got a Lone Star. All these people, they got jobs. They created jobs. Why you vote for them? But when it comes to one person, Alex Cummings, why he can't bring jobs? Why he can't open factory? Why he can't do this? The people we voted for are the millionaires that are passing in front of our eyes, who came to government, and today they are millionaires. They created jobs. They created jobs. They use your money and make themselves look good. They use your money to be a generous person. And when we start to go through things that common Liberians have done, some of the politicians cannot even stand on our lane. Stand on our lane when it comes to education, health. But Liberians, we need to open our eyes. We need to open our eyes. If Liberia must move forward, we should stand as a patriotic citizens and do the right thing come 2029. We cannot sit there for two parties to drag us in the street, to remain as a slave in our own country. We cannot even compete. We cannot even compete when it comes to jobs and whatsoever. We need jobs. We need good paying jobs. We need a living wage. Liberians are still struggling to pay school fees. Liberians are still struggling to pay their rent. Let the man get, look, and we said it, $300. We can, look, money is not a problem in Liberia. Leadership is not a problem. It's just accountability, transparency, and competencies. Everybody with degree. You got everybody master's degree, but they never work one day in their life. They got everybody here with some kind of degree from somewhere. And they say, oh yeah, the person is educated. So Liberians, we need to think out of the box. There are other new people out there. I know attention they call a lot of people. When I open the line, I know you'll get vexed. But the fact of the matter is that Ellis Cummings is the one that on the tail lane. And next time, if we have or if we try to ever get into collaboration, which we must, because no party in Liberia can win the first round. No party have won the first round since 2005. Only Charles Taylor did it out of 12 political parties. Nobody have done it. So when they get into the second round, you need my vote. And for your record, I'm a voter. I voted in Liberia 2 times. I go there, I register and vote because I love my country. I feel good when I vote. How many Liberians really participate in voting? We register 2,400,000 plus. Only 1.6 million voted in the presidential election. Only 1.6. And the ruling party right now, they won with less than 900 votes. So you see there? So tell me, that is why I love this agenda, and I will play this. I will continue to play the agenda of Alexander Cummings. Yes, this is an independent minds. I'm not saying I'm an independent person, but independent minds, when you come together, you build a better nation. So you can be in CDC, UP, ALP, you still have an independent mind. You can speak the truth. You don't speak because you're partisan. No, you speak because you love Liberia. So let me play this 5 watts and how. This is the agenda that really brought me closer to this candidate, this agenda. And even if I were running for office right now, I will use this agenda. So let's listen to what he said.
Of job creation, of success, of managing large budgets without 1 penny going missing. All of these things you can look at and compare to the other candidates. And again, you will see that my past performance and past behavior is a good predictor, a good indicator that what I commit to, we will deliver. There are 5 priorities we have. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, it's electricity, it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. We have to invest in infrastructure.
General, it seems as though you are still muted.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you. Which of the candidates that ever and explain such a thing, that when it comes to infrastructure, it's a big war, but we need electricity, we need good drinking water, we need internet connectivity. Listen, only a smart leader will tell you that electricity, when it comes to electricity and roads, electricity is over roads. When you have good electricity, you're creating jobs for your people. Because the businessmen will bring the wires, the conduit, they will bring the meters, they will bring transformer. And that means you're starting from to do everything. Drinking water, we'll get rid of diarrhea, we'll get rid of typhoid because you have a good drinking water. Drinking water, we're entitled to it. Good drinking water, that at least it will help our people. Then you talk about internet connectivity, that when you have a good internet, you go to Ethiopia today, and I challenge you, go and research for yourself. In the whole year, you pay less than $100 for your internet and unlimited calls and something, because that is what it provides for the people. In Liberia today, we have only 2 internet companies, and the government continue to suppress them, so the citizens suffer. You see, if you have a good internet, businesses, people will outsource jobs to Liberia. There will be some good Liberians who will even want to teach schools from abroad, because now people go to do online courses. We can't be sleeping. We don't have to go to class. Certain subject, you don't have to go to class. You sit right in your house and you do your stuff. We get people volunteer to teach because of good internet. Let's listen to him.
The top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation. There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians. The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs for the Liberian people. The next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not fear ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing rice to feed ourselves. And my commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education, we're focused on vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people.
Still muted. You're still muted, General.
He said, you listen, I'm sorry, I don't know why I continue to hit the mute button. He said, before the end of my first term, we should be able to feed ourselves. Then even if after the first term, the next government can take over. He never said, if I'm president, we will feed ourselves. He's telling us the truth because you got to plan what you're going to invest in. The farmers should make money out of their crops. All these things, you plan for it. But today in Liberia, we're selling country rice for $25. And Sierra Island selling rice for $25. The rice company from Lofa, $25 for rice. But the one that we're importing is $14. So tell me, if you ask the man, he said, oh, government not helping me. I got to pay my workers. I got to do this. We're stealing from our own people. How can we feed ourselves when we're charging $25 for a bag of rice, country rice? Go and check for yourself. $25. That is why government needs to get involved. Government is like an octopus. Everything on the octopus is, when you cut this limb, the other one operates. So everything operates separately. You can be building roads, and at the same time, the Ministry of Education should do their job. We should still have a good schools, good education. You can build roads, and we still must have a good health care. You can build roads, and every employee must take pay. We promise, the rescue government promised to bring back the pay. They will pay everybody correctly. Today, police, what happened with police? Police are not getting paid correctly. The military, the nurses, people who are doing the jobs. But we get all our green letter ministers making money. They're living a good life while the ordinary Liberians are still struggling. Every judge want to come to Liberia will just come and look and leave because we suppress our people. We suppress companies. One man want to steal from the company. One man want a signature fee. For what? We can't even protect the business people before I say ourselves. When the last time our government talked to a Liberian and said, listen, if you bring investor in Liberia to get an oil black, we'll give it to you. But we give the oil black to foreigners, and they sell it, and they come back, and they make more money. We can't even help our people rich to get rich. All the millionaires you got today, look at them. They are all government officials. According to a report that ever came out, Lieria is the richest. Joshua is the second. Madam Serif is the third. Mr. Bwaka is the fourth. Go down and down. Alex Tyler is the last with $4 million. But ask them, how you got all this wealth? Which are the company, which are the place you work at? But other Liberians who hardworking, they when they hustle, they slept on the floor. Then you vest. When the countryman no book, he Congo man. When the countryman got money, he Congo man. Why? When your son and daughter leave Liberia to go out and study, when they come back, once they get into politics, they're not good Liberians. When Alex Cummings came to Liberia, during the first time he ever got involved, it was Judy Bryant time. In 2002, y'all don't even know. When he made his personal contribution to that interim government, he was not running for president. When he came back to Liberia with a group of people, when they went to the Buchanan Hospital and gave a contribution of $375,000 worth of medical supplies. Oh no, he was not running for president at that time. When the Ebola was on, when he personally negotiated for over $4 million worth of drugs, until Ellen had to honor him, gave him one of the highest honor. And Joanne Howard spoke at that program. She cried. Oh, he was not running for president by then. So he was okay. When he was building his schools, when he was building his foundation, when he was helping people for hospital, when he went to BWI, when he gave them the generator, oh no, it was fine. When he gave University of Liberia the scholarship, it was okay. When he opened a computer lab at Clemington University and the University of Liberia, it was fine. When he paid people school fees, some of them went to Rwanda, some of them went to Kenya. It was okay. But because he said, I want to run for president, that the biggest crime he ever committed, that was his crime. We destroy him. We try to destroy him. He fingered document. He did all these things. The best document our librarians ever put together was the CPP document, just like the United Nations. When you put the 5 Security Council together members, when one person said no, it won't work. When one person said no, it will never work. Everything was going smooth. CPP are going smooth. Everybody worried now, oh, Ellis Cummings wants to steal the show. The Ellis Cummings wants to steal the show. Bernard Ure gave a bad or good speech on that day. He praised Mr. Cummings until even heaven were trying to calm down. Darius Dillon introduced Ellis Cummings. CDC were worried. CPP moving. 2020 election, they dominated, man. They came to power, Yombli Kanga, all these people. But because Ellis Cummings is not part of the party, Ellis Cummings is near Ellis Cummings, he Congo man. Nobody know him. Oh, today nobody know him now. He fingered document. Lie on an oath. Bernard Ure. They went to the Constitution, start lying to our people because we do research. Oh, it is your right to associate and disassociate. That's a lie. It is your right to associate or not to. They say associate and disassociate. The Constitution is a beautiful thing. They try to use you, rewrite their own stories. And they broke down the CPP. Unity Party broke down the CPP. They went to court. Councillor Musu Scott, the people who know the Constitution, they allow people who sign contract to dissolve them. And everybody went about the business. But because we believe in what we put on the paper, that's why we stuck with the CPP. We never brought, Mr. Cummings never brought in Bility. Liberty Party brought in Bility. Why they couldn't take off Bility? They went to NEC. Next year, I recognized Bility. They went back to NEC. Next year, I recognized Bility. They said, Mr. Cummings, you go and get the document. Because they alone, nobody could get the document. And they were lying to us. So I blame us. We will never play a good role. We never had a very good propaganda. So we're trying to be the Mr. Right, while the other people there were starving your back. And today what happened? The few Liberty Party left mobility. Yombli Kanga went with her own. In that same CPP, all you needed is 310. You go to the convention, Liberty Party 310, ANC 310, UP 310, Bernard Ure 310. Bernard Ure already promised to give his 310. Then plus Unity Party 310, that 220. They needed only one vote from Yombli Kanga. Mr. Bwaka is the standard bearer. Then Mr. Bwaka will look at Mr. Cummings and say, I want you to run. If Ellis Cummings said no, then we said, no, Mr. Cummings, you got to join Mr. But they start going around quick. Oh, that Mr. Cummings, man, he's selfish. He said he got to be president. I challenge anyone, and I'll be waiting for it any day. Let them tell me when Mr. President Bwaka, then Mr. Bwaka, ever asked Mr. Cummings, say, I want you to go as my vice president. But we all saw Mr. Bwaka going to Nimba County to ask Mr. Kuhn to be his vice president. That is what we're talking about. So if there will be any collaboration, let the leaders themselves talk. If Mr. Weah will come on his CDC team, let Mr. Weah look in the eyes of Ellis Cummings one-on-one and say, I want you to go as my VP. Let Mr. Cummings have the opportunity to look in the eyes of Mr. Weah and say, President Weah, I know you can go as a VP, but it is time for you to step aside for the sake of Liberia. Look in the eyes of Bility and say, I want you to go as my VP. Look in the eyes of your friend, not for us to be running around and tell people who go as VP. Yes, we can suggest, but we can't go with lies. Lies is the one that get us here today. Yes, we voted, we removed CDC. But is this government doing the right thing? For the Liberian people to feel it? No. You can work on the security system. There's a flaw in their state. You can say, we fix road. It's the same government continues. Ellen Johnson started it. We are came there. So that's it. Government continues. But what about the lives of the people? Every day, every year, students coming from University of Liberia, no jobs. What are we doing about the youth? We have a very young population now. What are we doing? We continue to fail them. Do you really sit and think and say, what I'm doing the right thing as a leader? When they were running for office, they were in a clear glass because some of them never had a car. But now they in tinted car, so they can't see too much again. Mr. Bwaka, President Bwaka promised us war crime code, but Prince Johnson is dead, so war crime code is dead. We still got bullet. We still got other people. We got Bud Nigga. We got Yeke Koluba. We got all these people. Let's exonerate people. If we bring a war crime code and clear it, some people are still hurt. So we only get certain things for some people. Yeah? The asset control. What's going on? Nothing. The past government did the asset control. What happened? Nothing. They all part of the same clique. Nobody have gone to jail yet for stealing. Nobody have gone to jail. The LACC clearing everybody out. So when you go talk to the LACC, they say, but hey, we clear Camara out to Camara and UP man. So we clear Magay out. What a difference now. You see the game that they play on us. Some people say, we'll bring John Weah back again. John Weah is the man. And someone else said, no, please. He served. Don't bring him back. You can bring another candidate. Bring another candidate. Library is not a place where someone is entitled to. Every library is entitled to leadership. So that's why I tell you, I know some of you will get pissed off, will get mad. But the facts is the facts. So what I support Mr. Cummings on that, they still get tier 1 Gonglo. You can try him. And the way they think I will say, oh, CPP got 1%, so Mr. Cummings will not contest. Go and read the 2014 election laws. They say any political party that can honor 2%, if you honor the 2%, without winning a seat, you will not participate. So guess what? It's not Mr. Cummings. Even if Ellis Cummings was still with CPP, CPP is clear out because CPP won 6 seats. You know when I run? You know which of the party will not run? Sarah Beslow party will not contest. And Councillor Gonglo party will not contest. And Dr. Moniba party will not contest. Simeon Fremont party will not contest because they never won a seat. And they all honored 1%. Oh, Mr. Cummings got 1%. But what the percentage of Tier 1 Gonglo? What is the percentage of Dr. Moniba? But we only worry about one man. So you see, from the time 2017, every poll that was done in Liberia from the Spoon to the OK, the Punch FM, Ellis Cummings always in the third spot. That means he is on the third lane. That means he's still better off. But the only thing that holding him is because he's in a small political party. It almost those days when you had Black Star, IE, and Barrow. Kevin Sebwe, Barrow wanted him, IE wanted him, but he was in a small team. But guess what? Finally, we put him on the national team, and he was the Mayfield general. He was one of Liberia's best Mayfielder. But he never played for IE and Barrow. You see, they closed their eyes and said, listen, man, we can't do this. Because every time it got to be IE and Barrow play. Mark Gibson there, they play for Barrow. But we put Kevin Sebwe on that team. Listen, he came from Black Star, and he made his mark. So if we're having a collaboration, there's a reason you go into collaboration, because you're looking for the best. There's a reason. I could be the man with all the numbers, but I don't have the leadership. I don't have a good leader. I can go into the small party and bring somebody that says, listen, we can make this guy the leader. And then I can go as a VP. But you say, oh, no, because you got the numbers, then go on your own, because you don't need, look, UP and CDC don't need nobody. They can fight and go in the second round. But at the same time, Liberians, there are a lot of Liberians out there we must fight. Because if they don't want to remain a coalition, then you can, but don't depend on them. Stop depending on your fellow man. Oh, because Desmond and myself standing together, and the way Desmond myself, so by the time I won't fall, Desmond will hold me. One meeting, Desmond will for somebody to hold him too. Somebody look for somebody to hold them. So I should be prepared that when I'm falling, I can stand on my own before somebody help me. But I can't rely on you. Say, oh, and if Lone Star lost this game, then Nigeria will qualify. If they draw, that means like, what if? What is the plan? What are the plan? Always, some people say I get plan B, but try your plan A before you go to plan B. We'll open the lines and we'll let people come in with the independent line. We want to hear from you what you think. But let us be honest. It is time for us to try a new thing. These people fail us. They fail us. Yesterday, We talk about auditors. Why this government is not investigating? Yesterday, we say Councillor Musu Scott was in jail, but the release of why they can't give this guy justice? Why? And let me leave this again to everyone who is listening, especially the women and the men. Those of you in Liberia or out of Liberia who love to beat on women, shame on you. Who love to bully women, you are man. Woman will tell you anything they want to say. If you're too jealous, you lost the woman. If the woman is too jealous, you lost the man. And to you, the women, when the man continue to beat you like a punching bag, punch you over the face, you get out of the relationship. I know sometimes women hold the relationship, but look what happened today. So justice must be done. There are news all over the place concerning Samuel Jackson, all over the place. We ask the police to do their work. Let the police be honest enough. And it shouldn't be for Una because she's a South African. There are other Liberians who go through domestic violence. Are we going to treat them the same way we're treating the case? Every woman, listen to me. It is your right. Don't allow no man beat you like a punching bag. Look what happened today. That young lady lost her life. Nobody knows whether she was beaten before coming back to the house, before taking her to the court, and what happened. Nobody knows. The doctor need to speak out. The people that work in the house need to speak out. Be honest. Tell the police. Tell the police, oh, my boss man used to beat my woman. Say the truth. Don't sit there for them to bribe you and then you can't speak out. We see other women, they've been raped in Liberia and killed, and nothing came out of it. Angel, that little girl that was killed and they hang her, she never got justice. The people that did it in America sitting somewhere. So Liberians, this is a serious thing. If we cannot protect our own, oh, because you're South African, oh, we gotta be careful. What about your own Liberians that been killed and raped? Why the police is not doing anything? Why they have not done anything? Uday Shemo, we saw all the evidence. Nothing happened. Now we criticize the past government. And you still compare yourself with the past government, then you have not done anything. Because if I remove somebody because the person didn't do nothing, then I compare myself with the person, that means you do nothing. So, and that's why you can open the line. Let you hear from our people. We need a third person. We need a new face come 2029.
Okay, you're listening to Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. Let's open the lines now on 0777 959 959. 0777 959 959 is the local numbers to call. For those of you wanting to call on WhatsApp, you can use the same number, just +231 777 959 959. Let's run to the lines and start to pick calls from this end. Let's hear you. Good morning. Good morning.
I said, Lee, what's up?
Moses,
Okay.
you joining us from Broadville. Let's hear you.
Okay. Oh, hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Let me send it back again. Okay.
All right.
I'll send it right now.
Sometimes we underestimate people's leadership, and it leads us to what we are doing tonight. Many times we see, okay, person is not able, the man, in fact, the man should try this, just coming, just this, it's not but just coming. It's about where we're heading to. So, like you said, you have to start thinking about that. Because people will try to close it kind of lead us out, close it up, and you don't want to get into the present, but know exactly what you have to do. And you know that it's not each other. The next thing is, if you want an issue of everybody has domestic violence, how it case ongoing, it's important to know that many times in Nigeria, our laws are not observed. So, the criminal justice person start with the police and goes to the court. So at times, sometimes we deal with the police issues, and sometimes maybe probably the judge is really trusting. So I believe with this case concerned, I believe the police and good I would trust our justice system. I believe the police are doing their best. And sometimes I'm going to judge too quickly because of the past of the individual that is very interested. Maybe his past may not have led to the cause of death. So it's very important to wait for the hospital report on the cause of death and what is going to come out with today and tomorrow. Then we can start talking from there. But all in all, let's just wait on who let the police do our work. Thank you.
Thank you so much. More of your calls 0777 959 959 0777 959 959. For those of you wanting to call via WhatsApp, it's +231 777 959 959. Let's go over and talk to Masisi. Masisi, welcome.
Good morning, Madam Desmond.
Morning, Masisi. How are you? Thanks for asking.
Good morning.
So what I want to say to my brother is doing extremely well to advocate and say that very well unfolding and Mr. Kumi to be the next president and agree. But last time I said the same thing on the show, I told him, then he still said Mr. Kumi, that's not brown. Mr. Kumi is a good man and he claims to say we agree. But let him do something for Liberia. That's the last thing. They think they bring the country that he's taking for money, he's taking investors. Then he's letting people, he would have fine. Or take, let him bring them. Then Liberia will bring you to it when I go Kumi way. I want to tell you last time. That's the general lie. Then he's fine. They're going to be Mr. Kumi. He can bring far or send investors and invest in Liberia. Let Liberia win. Then we'll go away. But if you didn't wait for you win, it will not be what he's saying. That is my prophet. Any time on the dance power there, he's saying they see what Mr. Kumi try. He is bring fast investors in this country. Then the first time we'll see what will happen. Thank you.
Okay.
For having me.
All right, Masisi, let's go back to the line. Talk to this person. Good morning from my end. How are you?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Lieria. I'm calling from Omega.
Let's hear you from Omega.
Okay, the problem is
Please walk away. Please walk away from your monitor a bit. Very irritating sound coming from there.
the problem is we don't need an alternative right now on leadership. The government is performing well, and the lack of Kumi to the rest of the guy that you're trying to give reference to, what we actually need right now is individual Liberians that will come over and create jobs, build factories for the country, build sawmill. The entire country, you don't even have a plywood factory. You understand? And so, why will you have people who claim to be multi-millionaires and they don't have one factory here? Oh, they will hustle a government job. Why there was no government job? What is the alternative? So for me, for the only way we can accelerate Liberia to be better for this country, we need innovative Liberians who are patriotic, who will come to this country and make sure open factories. Look at the level of Dangote in Nigeria. He's not a politician, but he made everybody, he provide livelihood for everybody. So the issue should not be on politics. Politics is destroying the country. Politics is actually, as young people going to school, everybody want to do political science, they want to be represented. It's not helping the country, gentlemen. You guys should be thinking about bringing engineers, scientists to the country to make sure that we have factories, we have engineers that can build the country. Everybody will be able to live, but everybody around the politics, the country will still perish. So that's my only opinion. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you for being a part as well. We're still taking calls 0777 959 959. You listen to the generous presentation, Independent Minds for a Better Liberia, finding an alternative for Liberia according to his expose. Liberia needs new breed of leaders according to him, and he thinks going outside the box to elect a new leader in Liberia is worth commending, and that is what we're discussing. Let's take this person. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yes, good morning.
Let's hear you. District 5, Montserrat County.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Mr. Kumi is a good guy that he is one thing for the Liberian people. But the other thing about Liberians who go on, what we can get in our city, and when our city far, go to, what we don't go to. because he had it and then I could for good to get out of project or to really go back or government. Then I started finding his story and I see in that attitude was to be friend. He was true that exactly reported the day and bring it. But that means that
Okay, you are off. I don't know why. Maybe your call was harmonized. Let's take more calls. This person. Good morning.
good morning.
Morning. Welcome. This is Kia Radio 95.9, and the program is Independent Minds for a Better Liberia.
Thank you very much. Let me see how to do. My name is Lincoln. Lincoln, the call from the street. It's the city community.
Lincoln, it's been a while. What's up?
Yeah, I was interested in see that book is in my late model people. Let me say this. When the street guard are supported the CDC in past election and in recent times to the party. But if this election were here today, on a very sure, okay, this is something I'm saying on a radio. Everybody can keep it on record. I'll go for comments. And the reason is just simple. If you look at the two political parties, I mean, there's nothing that we can see that we are teaching two of them, two political parties, then like a domestic Jerry, doing the same thing over and over. The company always said, we continue to do one thing over and over and instead of giving results. At this time, around that, the dynamic. The reason why I love Kumi is that in recent Kumi is big.
Lincoln, are you there? Lincoln, your line is coming distorted. You have to just shift a little bit.
Okay, yes, this is what I'm saying. The reason I love Kumi is because whenever he comes up with constructive criticism, he gives an opportunity. Especially with regard to the presidency election here. Or Mr. Kumi's all lots of positive, I mean, he projected a lot of positive things in the presidency will not get. If you not get this stuff. But what I want to say to Kishan in the US, we have a political movement. I don't want to expose you on the radio. I will take my time to come to the radio station and meet my brother too soon so we can start the discussion from there. I mean, I'm tired of my brother. I'm tired. Two parties, CDC, Unity Party, CDC, Party, cannot change the dynamic in case of my fair opinion on this. Thank you very much.
Okay, Lincoln, a very staunch supporter of the CDC, is now pledging his support for Elizana Benedict Cummings. Well, I think, General, you're making some mark in Liberia.
Yeah. Okay, and I listen to all the callers. Look, we all want good, and Man CC said Mr. Cummings should bring companies. You see, companies don't come to your country based because of individual. Mr. Cummings got a lot of friends. And I will tell you the truth that Mr. Cummings have brought people to Liberia where they couldn't even see, people start requesting for certain things. So Mr. Cummings is not going to tell my friend, oh, come to Liberia. Yes, when you bring you to Liberia, he turn you over to the government. And then you can go ahead. If you can go through, you make it. If you can't go through, forget it. So nobody come to a country with companies. So Mr. Cummings got businesses in Liberia. Mr. Cummings doing other things. But again, Mr. Cummings will not do a business that you think he's not comfortable with. So they got some people who want to get into farming. They got other people who want to open a factory. We can't be compared with Janko and all these people. Yeah, go ahead.
Janara, take this person from the US. Sure, the person is calling us from the US. I don't know what I see in the morning on that side, but the person is off. I hope
in the morning. It's 7 o'clock right now.
Okay, I hope the person can call back. They went off, so just you can continue.
Okay, so I'm going to bring on my friend and Lofa, friend Julius from Liberia, and I'm sorry from America. But let me see. And I told Lofa, I told you not to take internet from Liberia and bring it to America because we had to. I told you that you can't go to. You got your in Liberia a few days. You took the people. Starlink, it can't work here. It gotta be for America. You see, now you went back to your regular internet. Now you can come on. I told you, don't do it. You know, your Liberia business, you love this kind of. And Julia, thanks for coming up and thanks for waking up this morning. And there are a lot of things happening in Liberia today. We saw last time, we saw the PPP, the Pro agenda, and they started it, then they jump onto different things, and the president started doing his own development. The Pro agenda is a very good agenda. When you ever read it, you say, oh, maybe they took it from Burkina Faso. That agenda alone was nice. Then today we got rescue, arrest. And we noticed that a rescue trying to compare themselves with the past because we removed the past, but they're still doing the same thing. No justice. The things that happened before, we say we're going to get justice, no justice. Let me hear from you, my man. What's going on?
So first of all, good morning, Mr. Kishan. Hopefully the audio is okay. And
Yeah,
good
loud and
morning
clear.
to Desmond as well. Thank you for the sacrifice and commitment. You know, I've been following the show all along, and great conversation thus far and great presentation. But I want to start before I even address your question. I want to speak directly to Masisi. Okay, Masisi asked specifically for Mr. Cummings to bring investors to Liberia. Masisi, let me say this to you. That's a great suggestion because Monet, you know, just recently I was, like you said, I was just in Liberia, and I didn't just come to Liberia for vacation, right? To the support and instrumentality of Mr. Cummings, we invited an investor who's currently working on coming through, and that would be my second or third time having to come and bringing people. Now, investors are not people who just come and the next day they start investing. When you talk, this is not like a small business. You got money sitting somewhere, you take it because first of all, they have to do their own evaluation. They have to assess the ground, do what we call feasibility study, CC. They have to study, if I put my money in Liberia, am I going to get my money back? Would the people be willing to work? The kind of work we bring in, are they willing to accept it? How many people are sincerely committed to working so that we would not lose our money? Those are the kind of things. And when we start with Mr. Cummings, he is one person who consistently pushed. This man is different in his business ideas, right? He's not coming to the public and saying, oh, I invited this organization or this company to come. So people are not really saying it. But those who are friends with some of us, when we were in Liberia, they knew why we were there. But this is what I want to talk to you about. Masisi, let us not turn Liberia presidency or the Senate into Sepe. The reason why I'm telling you, let us not turn this position into Sepe is because of this. When you tell Mr. Cummings, even though you and I know this man, he has retired, he got his money, he said to you, I don't want you to pay me. But this idea of give me something, then when you come to power, you do it, it's like Sepe. When we ask these people to do things for us, like what the other ones are doing today. They will come and build schools, they will build hospitals, they will do all of these things. That is because they have the mindset. When I become a senator, I will get my money back. When I become a representative, I will get my money back. Masisi, we do not want to buy or bargain for that. When Mr. Cummings comes to power, what we want him to do is the first month of his presidency, let him start working for the Liberian people, not to start replenishing. When I say replenishing, that means replacing the money he already used while he was running for the presidency. Let us not do that. Liberia is too old. We have suffered long enough. So at this point, we don't want to waste our time here waiting for somebody to do something for us. What we want is a manager, someone who already understands what to do, someone who has shown to the public, not only in Liberia, but the rest of the world, that they were able to be successful at that position of managing system. At this point, we are caught in a spider web, Masisi. You turn to UP. UP is the revenging on CDC. You turn to CDC. CDC is revenging on UP. The animosity is something we expected that President Boycott, upon his ascendancy to the presidency, will actually just wash away, bring both parties together, unite the country. Unfortunately, that is not happening. We see more division. So at this point, what do? Do we stay as victims, or we find ourselves the next track? The next track would be the alternative. Who else serves as the best alternative? Every time you listen to Liberians, Masisi, when we are discussing Liberia, you bring up Mr. Cummings, they'll tell you, Mr. Cummings is a good man. They got nothing against Mr. Cummings, but then why are we not utilizing his skill set and the fact that he's volunteering his service? Instead, we say he should do things. No, let us not bargain the presidency or the Senate or even our representative position for people who will give us things today and then make sure to get it back before they even start working for us. No, we don't want that. We don't have time to waste. Your kids don't have time to waste. We want upon President Comey's ascendancy the next day, like he said last time. What he said, Mr. Comey said, when I'm elected, your inauguration party that you're talking about organizing, Liberia need money. I'm not wasting any dime from the government to go organize inaugural party. You will have to organize. If you organize your inaugural party and invite me, I will come there. I will respect it because it's your money. But you will not take a dime out of the government because that money could go to hospital. This is something he's saying now. For people who are interested in investing in Liberia, when they hear a leader speak like that, you know the first thing they think about Masisi? They're like, you know what? This man will be about protecting the sovereignty. That means the state. He will be about dignity. He will be about inclusive workmanship. He bringing seditions. He bringing UP partisan. He's not saying because you're UP partisan, you are ANC partisan, you are from CDC, you will not work. No. Inclusive work ideals. Come to the table. Like he would say in his own message all the time. I will bring this big bowl of rice. If you're strong enough, you will eat just as much as you want. But if you think you will use the typical Liberian mentality, the back door, to come and take your part, you will not get as much or you will not get any of it. Now, these are statements that will put people against Mr. Cummings, who or which Liberian want to hear that I will fight corruption. I said, every time we say, I tell them this, I said, look, Mr. Cummings, vast majority of our population, we are so corrupt to the extent that when you tell us you will fight corruption, we tend to go against you because our relatives are in government. Our friends are in government. So they are part of the corrupt process. And that is the reason why the status quo, the big people in government, the government officials today, they will all fight Mr. Cummings. They will throw every bad thing at him because why in the world should this man come after he had been successful in his career in America, come to Liberia where we are doing our little hustle around here. We are able to steal, enrich ourselves, become millionaire overnight. Then he won't stop our little chopping. No, it's not going to happen. So they will do everything to make sure that he's not successful. And you, the poor people, you think they're working for you. No, they're not working for you. So let's forget this pay idea. Let us tell these leaders, not just Mr. Cummings, but anybody who wants to become the president, come to the presidency with your understanding of transformation. Now, we no longer here. If you bring your idea of support, you have projects, you have investors you want to bring to Liberia, we will take the investors, we will take the job, we will appreciate it. But this is not why we are electing you. We are electing you based on your ability to transform Liberia from where she is to where we want to be. We no longer want to be competing with Sierra Leone and Ghana. We want to start competing with the United States because they're smarter than us, Masisi. Listen to you. Every time I listen to you call this radio or station, you follow Monique so sincerely, and you always make silly points for Liberians. But why do we keep ourselves in one lane, Masisi? Your children, if you have children, your grandchildren, if you have some of them, they are not waiting. They're getting older. I'm begging you, let us not do the presidency as a self-pay position. We want somebody who can truly transform Liberia. And the only person who can really do that is the person who understands management, who is the best of the candidates, who presents their managerial skills, who have not only done it theory, that means you sit in school, you learn it, but who have applied it on the field, practically. The practical understanding brings along everything else. That is Mr. Cummings, because he have done it. He did it for corporate America. That means the big people place in America where it's almost impossible for most white people to get to. He was able to get there as a poor Liberian man. Why are we denying ourselves the opportunity? This man say, I don't want you to pay me. When I become president, take your salary, put it towards healthcare, take your salary, use that salary towards the fight against corruption. This man said, when I become president, I want to make sure that we are among the top notch. We are making the case for Liberia because I can sit in corporate America and make the case as to why it is important that investors come to Liberia, because my records from Coca-Cola will now serve for me, because I don't have to say anything. The minute they ask me what make you any different from previous presidents, I will say, go back to Coca-Cola and ask them what made me different when I served in Coca-Cola. Why is it that 5 cents of the money was not stolen? Why is it that nothing today, they cannot come after me to say, come and stole, but it was hidden? Go back. And this is why I want to build my country. I want to leave behind what we call legacy. That means when he's no longer here, you, CC, myself, will think about him just like we talk about, what is it, William Tarbert or somebody else. You will appreciate him when he's no longer here. This is why we are saying to you, let us not look for his money, because when he becomes president, CC, you and I will hold him accountable. You told us when you come here, Mr. Cummings, you will not only come here because you want the presidency, but you will be the transformer. You're coming here to transform Liberia. Let me close on this note, Monet. 2 things that we continue to struggle with. The slogans. Both political parties thus far, CDC and UP, they have consistently used slogans, but have failed the Liberian people consistently because they have no understanding as to how they can apply all of those things. CDC came with the proper agenda. Fine idea, like you said. But how did the proper agenda impact the life of CC so that today CC can sit among her colleagues in the community and say, on Saturday, I'm not going to the market. My grandkids or my kids will cook, and the women in the community, let us just sit down and play Ludo and just talk, because at least I have $20, $30 or $50 in my bank account that I save based on the economy, the rise in the economy. When I go to the market, things have reduced the prices. Today, you talk about the prices. Gas price, I'm hearing, is going up. How does that actually benefit you? The proper agenda did not benefit you. Today, the arrest agenda that's supposed to have agriculture at the very top, are you benefiting from it? Are you benefiting from the issue of sanitation? Look at sanitation is part of the arrest agenda. Look around you in your community, in your neighborhood. We have tested both ends of the token. Okay, so it's about time that we look for an alternative. The alternative that you have in your presence right now, that you don't even have to look for no more, is the Alexander Cummings that you continue to hear Monet talk about all the time. Both parties are continuously fighting each other. Let us get away from the fight, man. We need to move Liberia forward. Let CDC and UP go and engage each other. Let us bring somebody else. Why they both are addressing the problem outside, Liberia is moving forward. And then when that person get us on the right track, where our kids are benefiting, then CDC and UP can come back and do whatever. At that point, we are already where we want to be at. We set ourselves right, we're moving forward. But the presidency is not for self-pay. We should not be begging people to do things for us before we reward them with the presidency. That idea at CC is the only place I disagree with you. That's a bad precedent. That's a bad road to take, CC. It would not lead us in the right. Look at the likes of Darius Dillon and other people today. Look at those who are building schools, hospitals. Those things are not for you. They're for them and their family. Because when they leave, they're not leaving it to the government. They are going with it. Look at Prince Johnson, the list of the Prince Johnson. The university he built it in his name. Today, the students can barely go to school. They can barely register. You know why? Because that is not a government initiated. So let us not make the presidency an area for self-pay. Let us not make our Senate or representative position. Manek, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. But next time, don't keep me waiting in the back that long, because I'll get vexed.
Yeah, he not put it on me. He said, I mean, I don't want kept me. He brought the people internet from Liberia. But anyway, I judge as CP. Liberia position is not for CP. You know, I will give you this, then you give me this at the end of the day. And you're right. All the people that build schools today, that are personal schools, every one of them build schools. It's for them. It's not for you, but they put you under the impression that it's all yours. We got 10 and 8 more minutes to go, and we'll open the phone line. Let's hear from the people. But my people, this is a serious thing. These people, we try these people. We know their record. Don't act like you don't know. Every child in Liberia today, every little child today knows exactly who is Edwin Snow, who is Darius Dillon, who is this person. And you know, we always call Darius Dillon name because we push Darius Dillon to get to this far, and some of us are pushing and we stay criticizing. But at the same time, I'll be honest with you, I still like him because he exposed most of these things, and that is why we try to show him the tough love that Liberia is not a farm. It's not a place you go and just enrich yourself and sit down and try to play on politics. So, and Desmond, open the line there again. Maybe we can hear 2-3 calls. And before we got 6 more minutes to go. And then if we can't have no call, then we'll just give our closing.
Okay, let's open the line. 0777 959 959. Masisi is back. I'm sure she wants to make a point. Masisi, let's hear you, Mama. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Oh no,
They didn't. In fact, Julius even hail you for the selling point you've made, but he had a different version. He just tailored it the other way around, you know, for the benefit of everybody. That's all he did.
No, tell her I really appreciate her. Tell her I really appreciate her.
I did already.
Okay, I have a caller here, and we want to say something quick.
Okay, all right, Masisi. Thank you. Let's go back to the diaspora and take a question from there. Yeah, Janai, you can take it from there.
Okay, and ladies, I have a caller from the United States, and he want to, and go ahead, call your name and tell us and give your point.
Yeah, good morning to the listeners in Liberia and America. My name is John Mawolo. I'm calling from America. Listen, I keep hearing people calling and saying, why Mr. Cummings can't bring company, why Mr. Cummings can't do this. That is a maintenance. That you know that these people you have voted for are not capable of doing anything for this country, but you voted for them anyway. You know who can do this thing. Because that's why he's the only one you're asking to bring anything. Everybody wants Mr. Cummings to bring, as if you don't hear of all the things he have done and continue to do. Liberian people, we got to be real with ourselves. We got to be seeking the interests of this country and stop letting people fool us. Right now, we got Guinea running into our country. We got no security to protect us. But the government officials are eating all the money. These are some of the consequences of the way we vote. So I'm begging all of us, when you're ready to look for who you want to vote for, ask, how competent is this person? That means, do they have the academic requirement to be president? Second thing, how capable is this person? Are they able to do the work? Do they have the ability? That means they got the strength to do what we want. The competency, you got to ask, what have they done? Where have they worked? In what era? Have they controlled people before? Have they had to deal with multiple situations and they succeeded? And when you look at that, you will reduce the group of who all running. Then the second thing is, what do we need in Liberia? We need foreign direct investment. We need people to come because it seems like nobody in Liberia really got money. So the money got to come from outside. Who is the person, the one person in the whole group of people that are running for president that the people around the world know? I don't say they know them all. Because to know somebody, that's one thing. For the person to know you, that's another thing. Who amongst the group does the people around the world know and respect? I mean, the people who got power, the people who got money, the people who run the world. Which of these people that want to be president do the people know? And you will find out that the name reduced to one. They're Cummings. He's the one that work with them. He's the one they know. He's the one they respect, and he work with them on their level. So they're not sorry for him. They know about him. They still pay him just to lecture them. They pay him to do that. So my people, we need a better country. Think about your children's future. Don't you want Liberia to be better? So they ain't got to be running away from Liberia to go somewhere else.
Mama,
Even
wrap
us.
up. We're running out of time now.
Yeah, even us who live in America, we won't come home. But you know what? Some of us, we sick. We all know. We sick. No good health care. We can't even get internet. We can't even get good transportation. We can't even get... Why would somebody come home then? People want to come home. That's why you need a leader who will fix the place and not interested in corruption so that everybody can benefit. So, Liberian people, we got to do it for ourselves.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll be in the situation we're in until we all go and watch around for the inside.
All right. Thank you, John Mawolo. Thank you very much. And for those of you who are listening, and Lofa, just give 30 seconds of your closing, and then we can give your last advice to our people.
So in my closing, let me say this. Mount CC, if you're listening, this is your son, your brother, and Liberian. I'm just maybe if I sounded like I was upset, I'm sorry. This is how I normally talk. I'm very passionate when I speak, especially when I'm about Liberia. So when you heard me yelling, I have really been working on the pitch of my voice. So my sincere apology. But the only point that I was making here is that UP and CDC, they're like 69. If you have your pen, write 69 and flip it around. It's the same. Nothing has changed. Nothing will change. Any way you flip that number, it remains 69. That's my point, and that's what I'm saying. Let's find the alternative, something better than where we want. We don't want to keep going backward. Thank you, Manette. Thank you, Desmond. I appreciate the time.
Okay, those of you who are listening to us want to say thank you, and people who call in, your comments and your advice will be taken care and taken into consideration. We are all saying the same thing. And Man CC, again, I want to say, if you heard a little tone, that's how he speak, and we agree. We want for people to bring jobs, but the imposition, we can do it. And people don't come to the country because I love you. They come to the country when the country is honest, when the government is honest. So please let us do the right thing. Liberia, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We can get it right, but it's upon you and myself to get it right. We must try the third lane. These two parties, like Julius always say, and I use that line, 69. Anyway, you turn it at 69. You write it down to people when you turn it upside down at 69. So these two parties, my people, are 20 years going now. So we can't just enslave ourselves because we love them. No, it is time that we think as a Liberian. And Desmond, thank you again. And don't forget, today there will be a show on by 7 o'clock called LIB Future TV. It's on Kia Radio, and from Monday to Friday. So please listen to them. They have some good topics. And again, this show is not sponsored by ANC. This is sponsored by independent minds. Independent minds. People from, and I will tell you, one of my strongest supporters and stronger financial person, he's a member of the Unity Party. He said, listen, I'm tired. Imagine, the man said, I'm tired. So he's one of those who contribute. So guys, we got a long time to go. Y'all have a good day and God bless you. And that's it. I know I'm going to play my song because Julia said I'm tired. I shouldn't play. If the librarian man can sing for us, I will bring AI to sing. That the beauty of AI.
Goodbye, man.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's it. All right, join the team on tomorrow.
Wake up time, oh. Time for the people to talk. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the voices be heard. From Montserrat to Grand Maryland, Low Fanimba and Bombi, Majibi, Bassa and Riverside, Refugee, Grand Croix and Sino. Ideals rising from every town, speaking the truth and lifting the nation. Progress, unity, transformation. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the people speak. nation. The general. A strong voice for the people every day. Call out. Live on Care Radio FM 95.9.